it again. You drinking?
Let's go. Jacked up.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the JD CeeLo podcast coming at you once again. Week 2, almost in the wraps. Woo! Little old school rock entrance theme song. Got a lot to talk about. A lot to talk about. Oh
Damn
my God.
right.
A lot to talk about.
I got something for you. Receipts! Receipts, motherfucker! Highlight the apples! Recibo! Yo
Yeah.
tengo recibo aquí!
Yeah, man.
Yo tengo recibo aquí!
Guys, welcome to the JD and CeeLo podcast, guys. We are going to kick off the show with some serious emotion because yesterday, there was so much going on in the world of the NFL, and we want to be here to give it to you. But before we start, again, don't forget to hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the comment button. Don't forget the notification buttons. And again, don't forget to find us also on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Iheart Radio, where you can find us on multiple streaming platforms for your enjoyment.
Yes.
With that being said,
Yada, yada, yada. That's...
with that being said, we have a very hyperactive co-host here. So we're going to start off the show talking about, obviously, our the results for week 2. I want to first apologize to the fans because normally we told them we were going to do predictions every single week, but co-host here was a little sick, under the weather, and I didn't want to do it all by myself, so I said, you know what, we'll skip this week.
I was beat up.
Yeah.
I was lambasted.
Yes.
My full-time job's kicking my ass.
Yep, absolutely.
All right?
It's kicking all of our asses.
It's a lot of fucking Advils. A lot of ibuprofen. All right? A lot of back rubs.
Yep. So we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to talk about week 2, the results for week 2.
Let's go.
There was just so many games.
Crazy week 2.
Oh, my God.
Woo! I love that song. Woo! Woo!
So I'm glad, as a matter of fact, I'm actually glad we didn't do our predictions because we would have lost horribly.
I wouldn't have known nothing.
Horribly, we would have lost. There are so many games that I coined that people were going to be the losers, the winners, or whatever it was. And boy, was I wrong. So I'm actually glad I didn't actually get on camera and embarrass myself. Hopefully people weren't betting money on my fucking picks. But it was freaking terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let's start by the little engine that could. And that is the Detroit Lions against the Washington Commanders. Detroit Lions, I am a fan from afar.
I told you they're going to break through.
I am loving everything you guys are doing. That coach, Dan Campbell, has got you guys working, inspired, with motivation.
Terrific.
With enthusiasm.
Terrific. And number one thing, quarterback play.
Yes.
Quarterback play! We're going to see this theme over and over again.
Oh, my God.
Quarterback play!
Jared Goff.
Hit me with the numbers.
Jared Goff had a tremendous, tremendous game. The Detroit Lions had this game from the beginning. It was all them.
Bro, he was 20 of 34.
Yes.
256. Right? That's not bad. But 4 touchdown passes.
4 touchdown passes.
I like them apples.
So I'm pretty sure if you don't have Jared Goff off the waiver wire yet, you'll probably pick him up this week, especially if you had a Trey Lance as a quarterback who's now gone.
Yep.
And we'll talk about that a little bit later. But 36-27, Washington came back.
Yeah, they fought at the end.
Yeah, Detroit had a very comfortable lead, and then Washington at the end came back and did a little, getting back into it and stuff. So, the final score was 36-27, but that was not how that game really was. Detroit was completely dominating that game. And Washington crawled back in towards the late third, early fourth. They started crawling back in.
Right.
Carson Wentz didn't have such a bad day. He went 30 of 46, 337, 3 touchdowns and a pick.
Right. A lot of it, a little bit garbage time,
right,
but they made it interesting. So
right.
I wouldn't say garbage time, but they were sniffing.
Right. So Detroit, I am in love with what you guys are doing over there. It's great to see the Detroit Lions not be 0-2 and be playing some inspired football. I'm very, very happy for the city of Detroit. So hats off to Detroit.
Yep.
Up next, the saddest game I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, we're going to talk about this one. I mean, we'll try to make it quick, but
the Buccaneers and the Saints.
Buccaneers Saints, a snoozer.
Jesus Christ. It was 3-3 all the way up until the early fourth until they finally started to start fighting each other.
Oh, Tom crying. Oh,
yeah.
That was a penalty. Where's the hole?
Oh, my
Who's
God.
holding my wife? Where are my kids? Oh, my BB's not working.
Yep.
Get me that Viagra.
I was so...
Shut up, Tom.
Yeah. This guy, Mike Evans, came to his defense for no reason. Because all they were doing was jawing back and forth.
Yeah.
And that's constant.
He doesn't like Lattimore.
Yeah.
That's the whole beef was.
Yeah, he doesn't like Lattimore. Lattimore doesn't like him. But what I don't like, Mike Evans, is that you go and push this guy when he's not even looking at you. So you come in at a left field looking like Randy Macho Man Savage coming off the top rope to push this guy and throw him on the ground, and then you start beefing.
It was unnecessary.
Completely unnecessary. So you got thrown out for the right reasons.
So Tom walks towards the official saying, where's the fucking call?
Right.
Lattimore comes walking the opposite way, just basically tells him, oh, shut up and go back to the huddle.
Right.
That's typical talking shit. That's good. That's right. Shut your ass up and take your 45-year-old ass back to the fucking huddle.
Yep.
Then the other guy pushes him, and he didn't like that. And Tom turns around, what the fuck you doing? Shut the hell up.
Yep.
And here comes Evans, and there goes the Maley.
Yep.
Come on.
Pretty bad.
Enough.
Pretty terrible. But he got suspended for one game, so he won't be here for next week.
No. And Jameis Winston decided to be Jameis Winston.
Yep. And the funny thing is that every Tampa fan, because yesterday we were at a bar watching this game, and every Tampa fan in there was like, we know the real Jameis is going to come out. And boy, were they fucking right. In a matter of, what was it, 3 minutes, 4 minutes?
Yeah.
He had multiple interceptions.
Yeah, just 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom.
Unbelievable,
and then,
man.
You open up the floodgates. You got a pick 6 in there. Well, there you go. 20-10.
But overall, Tom Brady had a terrible game.
Awful.
18 of 34, 190 yards, 1 touchdown, a QBR of 31.
Sucker.
31.
You stink. You stink.
I mean, at least they attempted to run the ball 24 times or let it for net.
That was a shit game. Let's just move on. It was such a shit game. There's so many other good games this week. Let's just move on from that. Let's move on. Let's move on.
The New York Football Giants and the Carolina Panthers.
And for my Giant fans out there, listen.
I'll give them their.
You give them their
I'll
props.
give them their due. 2-0 for the first time in ever.
Granted.
That's how long it's been.
They all hung in there.
Yeah.
All right?
Yep.
It was sloppy.
Yes, it was.
The offense stunk again in the first half.
Yes.
50 fucking yards.
Yes.
Saquon nowhere to be found.
Yep.
And thank God for your head coach who knows something about adjustments.
Right.
And a couple of adjustments, and you battled.
Yes.
And you battled, and you battled, and you battled. And
it was a very, very ugly game.
It was an ugly game as well. And nothing happening. Baker, you stink. And now Matt Rule, you look like an idiot. Now you're 0-2.
Yep.
And the hot seat's so fucking hot up your ass, I can't tell you that if I can stick a chicken wing in your ass, it'll come out with the fucking artistic Asian sauce that I like to fucking eat.
Yep.
You piece of trash.
So overall, the Giants sneaked out that win, 19-16.
And credit to them getting the first down.
Yes.
Don't let your defense fucking probably lose that game.
Yes.
They got the first down. Daniel Jones scrambled out, ran for it. kneel the game, goodbye, and get out of the fucking building.
Right.
That's a good. I give him a good job because the old Giants.
Yeah, would have kicked it.
It would have been a 3-and-out,
and then it would have kicked it.
They would have kicked it, and then you lose the game.
So you can see the influence of the Brian Daboll.
Different attitude.
Little different attitude. He wants to put the stamp down. So congratulations on the Giants. They're 2-0.
And I still don't like the way they're using Daniel Jones again.
No, absolutely. He ran 10 times for 21 yards.
Getting smacked around.
Yep.
Even on incompletions, the wrong handoff.
Look, get a baseball specialist in there and teach that kid how to slide. Get a baseball specialist in there and teach him how to slide.
I'm telling you, he will not make 17 games this year. He's not.
He took a good shot yesterday.
He's not. Took another shot yesterday.
He took another shot yesterday.
Oh, well, he's athletic. And I don't care if he's athletic. You cannot continue to take those shots. Go ask Justin Herbert on Thursday how he feels with broken ribs.
Yep. And did you also notice, and Giant fans, I don't know if you noticed, but Mr. Galladay came in at the end of the game.
Of course. He's in the doghouse. Big time.
Wow.
Big time.
And Kadarius Toney, where the hell were you yesterday?
Yeah, he's another one.
Where were you yesterday?
Yeah.
You had 2 targets. Yeah. You had 2 receptions for 0 yards, bro.
The Giants' offensive line too. They're having issues.
I mean, you guys have a lot of work to do. You're 2-0 by the grace of God.
The 2-0 is a great deodorant right now for everything that's happening.
Seriously,
a great deodorant.
It's Old Spice.
Woo!
So
fix it.
Yeah,
fix it.
You guys got a lot of work to do there. But congratulations on the 2-0.
We'll see you Monday night.
Yeah. It's gonna be Cowboys and Giants. Yep. That's gonna be a big game. Next game.
Patriots and Steelers. Oh,
Patriots and Steelers, man.
This was another.
I'm so disappointed in the Steelers, man. Because
Chris, I knew their offense stinks, and I actually agree with Colin Cowherd on this one. He called it last week. Do not be fooled by the Pittsburgh Steelers when they won against Cincinnati.
Right.
That offense stunk, and it was more Cincinnati who couldn't get out their own way.
Yeah.
They played good defense. I give them that.
Yes, their defense is what's keeping them in the game.
But their offense stinks. Mitchell Trubisky, again, looks like he can't make a throw. I mean, you will figure with a decent offensive line and Najee Harris can run the football, maybe a play action and a quarterback that can move, you guys can create something.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's going on with these guys can't do shit on offense.
And the thing was that this was such a low-scoring game, and for Najee Harris only to have 15 carries, it's atrocious. That's atrocious.
I don't understand that.
Because Trubisky went 21 of 33 for 168, a touchdown and a pick.
168.
QBR rating of 35.
For Christ's sake.
35, bro.
That was a sloppy ball game. Mac and cheese, what did he do? A couple throws here and there. Just, again, managing the game.
Mac Jones, please. Mac Jones had a better number than him. He went 21-35, 252, a touchdown and a pick. QBR 56, so it was better than Trubisky.
It was better than Trubisky, but he's being coached a little bit better.
And their running back
by Bill.
Their running back by committee, they ran the ball 31 times for 124 yards and a touchdown.
See, that's better. They grinded it out.
They grinded it out.
Out.
Which is what the Pittsburgh Steelers should have done. So, Pittsburgh,
shame on them.
I don't know, Trubisky, Jesus Christ, man. Every time I try to think of wanting to believe in you fucking drop the ball, man.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Sucker, man.
Goodbye.
The Colts and the Jaguars.
There's only one thing I get out of this game. Both these teams, I could give 2 shits about.
Absolutely. But
the Colts, you get blanked. I don't understand the whole Matt Ryan thing because I like Matt Ryan and I know he's up there in age. I don't understand what's happening over there. And I know that Jacksonville looks a lot better defensively.
Probably a new offense.
They're getting better. And this is the only thing I get out of this game so we can move on. Is the first overall pick. And that's Sunshine. That's a good game by him.
Yes.
3 touchdown passes, I think, 3 touchdown passes. I think he threw for like 260, 270.
Let me see.
Very clean game.
235. He went 25 of 30.
That's excellent.
25 of 30,
short passes,
2 touchdowns.
Completions. Manage the game. Let your defense win that game. And that's what you want to see finally because, Mr. Sunshine is hiding in the depths of Jacksonville. Nobody cares.
Right.
So the media market does not go and eat his ass the way they eat Zach Wilson's ass in New York. So I understand that. But that's a good game by Sunshine.
Yes.
And now he's starting to get coached right.
Right.
Doug Peterson now, you can see now the influence of Doug Peterson.
He's a quarterback guy.
Quarterback guy. Super Bowl winning coach.
He's putting his guy in a good position. For him to go 25 and 30.
That's a good hire.
Yeah.
By Jacksonville.
Very good hire.
That's a good hire.
Very good hire.
Good for them. And we move. And now this fucking ridiculous game.
Dolphins.
I got a bone pick with the Ravens.
And the fucking Baltimore Ravens.
You fucking dumb motherfuckers, man.
Oh, my God.
I don't even want to go into the stats because this feels like a John Madden game that we were playing 8-on-8.
Seriously.
With all our drunk friends.
Yeah. More like Tecmo Bowl.
And playing rookies.
Yeah.
Playing on the rookie status level.
Yeah.
That you could just throw the ball. We're going to catch it. We're going to run. We're going to run backwards. We're going to run forwards. And we're going to score anyway.
Yep.
That's what this game was. And for the Baltimore Ravens to not even figure out at some point how to stop Tua Tagovailoa. You let this little shit throw for 400 yards and 6 touchdown passes.
469. He almost had 500
and throw
yards.
the 2 picks in there, too. They were horrible.
Right.
Throw that in there, too. You don't go unscathed either.
Right.
And most of this was in the fourth quarter when the Baltimore Ravens decided to go, let's play vanilla defense. Right. Guys, 2 speedsters like Waddle and Hill. You play a cover 2. That's it.
And the fact that Tyreek Hill was wide open, not once, but twice.
How do you let him beat you over the top like that? Where are the safeties? Again, Jim Harbaugh, whoever the fuck your defensive coordinator is.
You need to fire his ass.
Cover 2. Wow.
That means for you stupids out there who don't understand, the corners drop back and the 2 safeties stay deep.
Yep.
That's called a bracket.
Yep.
So in case you got a cocksucker like Tyreek Hill and the stupid Waddle idiot, dummy, doesn't burn you over the top, Kamau.
Yep.
Estúpido.
Yep.
You let him catch all the underneath thing, and then you smack him and tackle them.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Yep.
You don't play man-to-man with them, and you don't play cover 1 with them.
Yeah. And
what were you thinking?
And you could run a cover 2 on a nickel or a dime. You still could do cover 2. You got more defensive backs in the field.
Cover 2, especially the big lead like that. Drop those safeties 20, 40 yards back.
Oh, my God.
What were you thinking?
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
Cover 2.
Lamar Jackson had pretty much almost the game of his fucking career. Lamar Jackson threw 21 for 29 for 318, 3 touchdowns.
You can't blame nothing for him. He did it. That offense
He
did a
ran the
fantastic job.
Ran the ball 9 times for 119
There you
yards.
go. There you go. And Miami
You can't
Dolphins,
ask for more.
Let me tell you, your defense stunk.
Yes.
My Jets did a better job of no fucking cocksuckers.
Yes, they did.
We left Baltimore with 43 yards in the ground.
Yep.
You did nothing. You're an embarrassment. And you're lucky because that stupid lucky win is going to fucking wipe up all the shit that you made.
Yep.
Tighten it up, Miami.
Yep.
Tighten it up.
Yep.
Because the win is going to cover a lot of shit.
So
you
Tua,
stunk.
So Tua was 36 of 50. He threw the ball 50 times.
Hey, Mr.
36 of 50.
For all my Dolphin fans out there, that you bitched about Joe Flacco. Oh, 50 times, Joe. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, you were in the same predicament as Joe Flacco last week when you were behind 35-7.
Yep.
Just like we were behind.
Yep.
And what are you forced to do?
Yep.
Throw the ball, right?
Yep. Because they only ran it 18 times in
only
total.
18 times.
Yep.
Because you have no running game. You have no running backs. Oh, Mozart and the other dummy. Oh, yeah. We got 2 outstanding running backs.
Nothing.
Well, you did shit.
They did absolutely
You did
nothing.
shit. You got slapped around that first half. Basically, the 3 quarters of that game, you did nothing.
Yep. So 36 of 50, 469 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 2 picks.
The Baltimore Ravens blew this game.
Yes, they did. And the reason why they blew the game is because they scored so early and so often. They left so much time on the clock.
It's ridiculous.
This game should have been over from the kickoff. You scored a kickoff return.
Home
a
opener.
kickoff return. How do you start off the game with a kickoff return and you still lose? This was your game to win from the beginning, but you let Miami stay in it because you left too much time on the fucking clock.
You let those sleazeballs
Oh my
come into your
God.
house. These bunch of snowflakes.
Yep. But look, at the end of the day,
You got to give it to them, right?
yeah, this is a definite confidence booster for Tua. if he was feeling
this was Christmas in September for
yes,
these guys.
absolutely, because for him to go 36 of 50 for 469 yards to have the most passing yards for week 2, and produce like that and come from behind, because again, this was more Baltimore losing the game.
Yeah, but dinking dunking him to death.
However,
Boom,
I'll
boom,
give
boom.
it to Tua. I'll give it to Tua. He made the throws when he needed to make them. He scored the touchdowns like he had to score them.
Oh, you have to execute.
I mean, he underthrew fucking Tyreek Hill. I think
come
it
on.
was like twice. I think the only one he hits in stride is Jalen Waddle.
You're gonna have a half dozen of those throws every game with
Yeah,
Tua.
yeah. So good job for Miami winning that game, 42-38. They're now 2-0. Battling with Buffalo for that number 1 spot. But boy, you guys got to tune up that defense, man. You can't give up 38 points and expect Tua to keep doing this every week.
He's
to
not.
come from behind.
He's not.
And try to win you this game.
The infamous defense of the Dolphins, you failed.
Yes.
You failed miserably.
Yes.
Thank you. And then let's go to the other team, Falcons and Rams, and they almost blew their game. Rams were up 28-3.
Yep.
28-3.
I don't understand.
I don't know. It was a full moon yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with these
what
teams.
I learned yesterday, and I put this up on our Instagram, is you gotta play all 60 minutes, guys. You can't expect to have a big lead and just, we're done. That's it. Hey, wrap it up. We don't need no more. We're killing them.
Bullshit.
Fuck them. No, you got to play your 60 fucking minutes, because the Falcons almost came back on you. You barely won 31-27.
And the Falcons stink.
Yes.
Man. You're the world champs.
Oh, my God.
You should be walking around the belt on your shoulder.
Mariota.
And at home.
196 yards, 2
It was
touchdowns.
garbage. I mean, come on.
Stafford, 27-36.
And Ramsey finally showed up.
Yes, he went
was
right
a
over the
great
top.
play, though.
He went right over the top.
I gotta get
that was
on
a
that.
great interception.
Where was that last week?
Where was that last year? Because he got burned by Jamar Chase a couple of times. Jesus Christ.
He jumped up like a basketball player.
Stafford had a terrible game, in my opinion. 27-36, 272, 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. Yeah, to me, that's a terrible game.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
It depends. We got to look at the content. Remember, they were up big.
Kupp had an outstanding game. 11 catches, 108, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. No.
That's Kupp being Kupp.
Stafford did okay. Better than his first game.
Right.
For sure. It's okay. It's like okay numbers.
Well, either way, Rams.
He made enough to
that
win.
Shit up.
Yeah,
Tune
he
that
made enough
shit
to
up.
fucking win.
Come on.
If I get off the field at 28-3, I expect to win the fucking ball game.
Yes.
I would have made that whole defense fucking walk home.
Yes. The next game, the 49ers and the Seahawks.
Oh, this was a
and for all the Trey Lance fans, it is over for this year at least.
Yeah.
He's done.
Third overall pick.
It is now Jimmy Garoppolo's team again, and as you saw when he scored a touchdown, they all jumped him and congratulated him. They love him.
They love him, man.
I truly don't understand what San Francisco's doing at this point.
And what is Shanahan creating this kind of controversy?
I don't know.
I understand that you love Jimmy, but then you're saying, well, Jimmy, you do good all the way up to here. You can't get us over the hump. He did make a Super Bowl.
Yes.
Shanahan.
Yes.
That's the guy you got to ride with until his contract ends. And if you don't want him, then you go get the quarterback.
I'm starting to think he may be messed up with somebody's wife or something on the team. Who knows?
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but that's the guy that you ride and die with for 4 or 5 years already.
Yeah, Clark Kent, a.k.a. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Came into the game, salvaged that game, came in there and did what he knows how to do, which is stay in the goddamn pocket.
And they're lucky they had the Seahawks, so the Seahawks stunk. And let me tell you, Geno Smith came right back down to fucking, back down on earth.
Oh, yeah.
Love you, Geno, but thanks for participating.
No, that last week's shit was a fluke. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
That was Denver being a bunch of fucking morons.
Yeah. We'll get to them in a minute.
Yeah, exactly. So, Jimmy's back. He's steadfast, going to be the starter. Come next year, obviously Trey Lance will be back and Jimmy will be gone because he's on a 1-year deal. Yeah. So
let's see what happens.
We'll see where that goes.
They don't know how to break up from each other either. So.
Bengals and the Cowboys. Bengals.
That was another one.
You are probably
backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Cooper Rush.
Hey, listen, I'll give the Cowboys credit, and they hung in there. They were at home.
Well, Cooper came in last year for Dak when he went down, so he knows the offense. He knows what's going on. He's not a wet behind the ears type of quarterback.
No.
He's doing his job as a backup quarterback.
Survived
Keep the ship keep the ship going
Yeah,
until
it was
Dak
not
gets
fancy
back.
at all.
Absolutely not.
The Dallas defense is the one that was impressive.
Right.
And Parsons
Mekhi
again
Parsons, yep.
is running around like his hair's on fire.
I'm telling you, bro. I wish we would have drafted
3
that kid,
sacks, forced fumble here, and a fucking tackle for loss. This guy was everywhere.
Man. Yep.
And I think that's what's going to get Dallas through these next couple of weeks is going to be their defense.
Yes.
Keep it close. Use Zeke to run the ball. A little play action.
Yep.
Throw the ball short and move the chains.
Well, that and Pollard. Keep it a 2 running back system,
run the football.
man.
Run
the football
the football.
and keep it a 2 running back system. Zeke, I'm sorry, you're not that guy anymore, man.
Jerry Jones.
Share it with Pollard. I understand you're getting paid big bucks, but it's Pollard and Zeke. That's what it has to be.
I mean, this guy's got more pounding in his ass than a hooker on 42nd Street.
Yep.
Zeke.
Yep.
So enough.
So Burrow had a very pedestrian day, 24-36,
Awful.
199.
His offensive line stinks
Yep.
again. They
He
spent
got
so much
sacked.
money.
I think he got sacked 11 times or some shit like that.
They spent so much money on offensive line, and it's looked even worse.
Well, you got to fire the offensive lines coach. That's what you
got
got to do.
Unbelievable, dude.
That's what you got to do. That's a terrible game. So the Cowboys they squeak out that win 20-17 on a last-minute 50-yard field goal, which was edge of your seat type shit. The next game, my fucking Denver Broncos against the Houston Texans.
Oh boy.
Very, very pedestrian game. I was
Yeah.
fucking pissed.
A slow-moving game.
Not only am I dealing with the heartache or the headache of a fucking new coach and his rumbling and fumblings and all his ridiculousness on the sideline, when to call a timeout, when not to call a timeout, when the fuck we're going to run the ball, when the fuck are we going to pass the ball.
Yeah.
I first of all, I want to understand on a 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches, how the fuck do you call a fucking running play with your tight end? You have a workhorse in Javonte Williams who can break tackles for no fucking reason. You give the ball to the tight end to get you 1 yard.
Yeah.
That is beyond me. And on top of that, we are set up for a fucking field goal who Brandon McManus is automatic in Denver. Automatic. The guy can kick it to the fucking moon.
Right.
You wait till the last second to get a delay of game that puts us back so far that McManus can't even make the fucking kick.
Yep. They had to eat it because they're running out of timeouts.
Booing left and right by the fans because they're just sick and tired of the ineptitude, the amount of fucking penalties on that fucking team. I have never seen that before.
Clock
we look like the
management.
fucking Raiders out there because they're the kings of being called for fucking penalties. And it's fucking ridiculous. It is beyond my understanding how the fuck you got a guy like Russell Wilson and you're not dialing up plays that are supposed to make him a better fucking passer. With that offensive line that we have, which is something he's never had in fucking Seattle. So now you got the protection, you got the better thrower in Russell Wilson, and you're not fucking taking advantage of that? You mean to tell me there's no slant routes that you could do? There's no quick fucking dump offs? There's no screen passes that you could fucking do with both of my fucking running backs who can break tackles? That's too much to ask for. Now I got Jerry Jeudy fucking hurt. I got Cortland Sutton taking all the fucking all the goddamn passes. He caught 11 passes yesterday for like 114, 115 yards yesterday. This is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Remember, I told you, learning curve.
Holy fuck, man.
And for everybody who laughed at me, you know who you are. And he's told me off record, I was right.
Yep. He was right.
Rookie coaches.
Fucking rookie coaches, man.
Are going to be the death of you. You have to eat it for that first year because, again, it's like trying to gather a bunch of chickens together in one cage and put them all together and do it successfully without none of the chickens running away.
Look, we ran the ball
It's
31.
brutal.
We ran the ball 31 times for 149 yards.
Good.
That was working for us. So for
Yeah.
them to go away from it and start, come on, Russell, let's do this and let's do that, whatever.
Right.
It was just beyond me. Yeah. How is it that you don't put the identity of this team on the running game?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
Yeah. Now, listen.
Especially with Jerry Jeudy hurt.
I know. Now, give credit to the Texans. They hung in there.
Yes.
They battled, and they didn't roll over and play dead. So that's a good coach team by Lovie Smith. They hung in there, but at the end of the day, they couldn't make enough plays, and you guys eked one out. You finally had that one good drive.
Yeah.
Where the tight end caught the ball there over the middle.
Sauber caught that one pass over the hill, which what I saw immediately because he burned the linebacker.
Yeah.
And once he threw it up, I said, "Oh, he's got him."
Yeah. That's all you needed. For that kind of game, that's all you needed. One fucking play.
But that's my problem. My problem is that the Houston Texans are not a strong team. And for you to do this to a team that is not that strong,
right?
What's going to happen when we face the Kansas City Chiefs?
Right.
When we face the LA Chargers? Every other fucking team that is a playoff team, we're going to get fucking shellacked.
Yeah, but Chris, remember,
Thank God these are happening early.
Yes. And it's good for you because you guys have to adjust. New offense, new coach, new quarterback. There is an adjustment period here.
I'm hurt on defense. Shout out to Randy Gregory, who had a fucking outstanding game.
Yes.
Bradley Chubb, you did absolutely fucking nothing, but you did penetrate some fucking plays. But I need more consistency from my front four and my 7.
My partner's a little impatient right now.
Beyond impatient.
I'm trying to get him to understand that this is a process.
You don't bring in a guy.
Nobody wants to go through
the process.
You don't
bring in a guy 5 years, $250 million to take the ball out of his hands. That's what you don't do.
Like the old saying goes, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. See? That's the conundrum.
Yep.
So, patience, Chris. You have to breathe. Now it's week 3.
Yep.
And we move on forward amicably.
It's going to be, they got to tighten this shit up real quick.
The other blower.
Because the schedule gets worse.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. Kansas City and yada, yada, yada.
The next game. The Cardinals and the Raiders. Oh, boy.
I know you took enjoyment on this one.
God.
Fucking Raiders, man.
Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas.
The other blowout. Blew it.
How the hell do you allow Minnie Mouse to run around on a 2-point conversion, literally faking out your entire defense?
Bro, 20 seconds.
Oh, my God. I thought I was watching I thought it was Groundhog's Day.
It was so bad that the NFL Network had to fast forward.
Yes.
The running.
The jumping around and all the shit that he did.
Because 20 seconds on TV is way
murder.
too long.
It's murder. You might as well take a pen to your eye.
The defensive linemen were so fucked up.
They were gassed.
And they're just running around jogging like
so bad for them, bro. They look like they're about to fall out.
They're like, where is this fucking guy? They couldn't even spot the motherfucker on the field. And he jogs his way to the end zone.
He jogs his way to the fucking end zone.
And gets a 2-point conversion.
And the thing is like, I understand the DBs, bro. The DBs are covering. They're trying their best their cover.
Bro, it's hard to cover for 5 seconds. Right. Imagine 20.
But because, here's the thing. The 2-point conversion is at the 2-yard line.
Yes.
So you can't even come up. Like, if you saw him running, you can't come up to him to try to get it out of him because you leave your guy wide open.
You throw it over his head, yeah.
So the DBs were like, what the fuck do I do with this guy?
With your man.
This guy's running at me. And I can't do nothing because I'm covering one of his guys. That's so fucked up.
He looked like a 5-year-old child running away from his father to get spanked. We know those times when they're running around the mall and you're trying to catch them like, hey, Johnny, you little fuck.
Yo.
Are you on the first floor? Wait till I come down to see you. And that's the little kid.
He looks like a fucking bobblehead.
He's just running around.
Yeah.
With his hair on fire.
Oh, my God.
But give him credit. He found the hole. He found his way to the corner of the end zone.
Oh, my God.
And then he made that fantastic throw.
Yes.
On the next touchdown pass.
Yes.
Right up the middle.
Back of the end zone.
And, bro, even that one, if you see the camera angle, when he throws it, the ball ascends.
Dude, there's a fucking Raider with his hand out, ready to smack it.
How did he see over the offensive line?
I don't know.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know. All I know is that takes a lot of concentration. Shout out to AJ Green.
Yes.
AJ Green was the one that caught that one.
Tucked it in there.
Shout out to AJ Green for catching that. That was a fucking amazing catch.
Shame on you, Raiders. Shame on you, man.
Holy shit, man.
They were celebrating with the champagne, the fans in the suite area.
Oh yeah. They were
23-0. Yeah.
They were going all in, man. Just going all in.
Okay.
Getting ready to go to the slots and blow more money.
Blow more money. Well, guess what? Now you could drink your penas away.
Oh, my God, man. And the thing is the Raiders were up so much on this game. And the Arizona Cardinals did exactly like the Dolphins. They did exactly like.
They broke them down slowly.
Because
the defense, we're all right. Okay, we're all right.
And this is where people knock Derek Carr, right? Because Arizona can score all they want. But Derek Carr, you got to find a way to now elevate yourself to say, let me play takeaway ball. Let me do a mixture of these passes. Let me do a mixture of these runs. Let's get these guys tired. No. And none of that happened. None of that happened. We're talking 3 and outs. We're talking ridiculous fucking throws. Stopping the clock, obviously, for incomplete passes. And now you open that window up for fucking Arizona to come back. Yeah, and long behold, not only did they tie the game at the end with the last play of the game, but they went into the fucking overtime and made Mr. Hunter Renfrow. They gave him a good shot in the side. He fumbled.
Right.
And there was a fumble recovery over to the end. Touchdown.
He had 2 fumbles in back-to-back possessions.
Yes. Yes.
That's just... I know you like Renfrow, but that was bad.
Oh, my God. He's not having a good year.
The Sunday night game, I believe this was...
The Bears and the Packers.
Bears, that was just atrocious.
Atrocious.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
Yes.
And for everybody that was celebrating the Bears and blah, 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 they won in that monsoon last week. Congratulations. But you went back to reality.
The Packers own them. The Packers have owned them. They're not going to get anywhere until Justin Fields completely improves his game. And Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. He's going to tune up his game. He's going to come out angry.
They did well. The offense moved around. Their running game, Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones came in. Aaron Jones came in.
That's the combination you need.
Yep.
Run the fucking ball. Help out this guy, Rodgers. And that way he can make the nice throw.
Right.
That's it. 27-10. Goodbye. See you. So.
And then the game of the week.
Oh, boy.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, boy.
The New York Jets.
The New York football Jets.
New York football Jets. And the Cleveland fucking Browns, man.
In disbelief.
Didn't I tell you Cleveland's going to Cleveland?
Yeah, but not like that.
Didn't I fucking tell you?
Not like that.
Didn't I tell you?
Not like
Cleveland is going to fucking Cleveland, man.
I think what the Jets did yesterday was the first time that's ever been done in the league history.
That's straight out of Miracle out of 34th Street. That's what that shit was.
Not even a movie can do this. And I'm sitting there. The Giants kicked their field goal. I got my friends next to me. We're all at the Chili's, hanging out. And I'm looking at this like, all right. Chubb goes in for the score. This is where it all started. Chubb goes in for the score. What he technically should have done was kind of slide and just kneel the ball down because we had no timeouts.
Yes.
It was under 2 minutes.
He should have went out of bounds before he scored.
No, not even out of bounds because you stopped the clock.
Well, no. Oh, yeah, or go down.
Just go down.
Yeah.
So he cuts back in. The Jets let him go because the Jets were going to push him out of bounds. When he cut back in, the defender was like, oh, okay, you want to score?
You want to score?
Go.
And they replayed it. They replayed what he did last year.
Yeah.
How he went out of bounds to save the game, because obviously he wanted to kill the game.
Yep. So Mr. Guy scores. It's 1:58 left. And the Jets get the ball. And this is where things get interesting because the first play comes, boom, to Tyler Conklin.
Right.
Drop the ball. They throw it to him again, catches the ball, runs out of bounds, first down.
Right.
The third play. And mind you, only like 2 seconds went off the clock.
Right.
Because of the incompletion.
Because they ran, right.
And then the other one.
Right.
Only about 3 seconds off the clock. Well, Joe Flacco goes back in the pocket. He shuffles to his left and sees Corey Davis.
Wide open. Remnants of Jacoby Jones against the Broncos back in 2012.
Tosses it up.
Sitting by himself.
Because the corner and the safety, the corner thought it was cover 4. And the safety thought it was a cover 1. And there he goes, drifts away.
It was a cover your ass.
It was a cover your ass.
That's what it was.
A miscommunication, a blown coverage. A big break for the Jets. Here we go. He scores.
Right.
It's now 30-24.
Yep.
And you figure, all right, well, whatever, let that go.
Right.
We still got to get. Now I'm like, okay, now we got an onside kick position now.
Right.
But remember when the Browns scored.
Right.
The kicker missed the extra point. Which at that time, you really don't even give a shit.
Right, because you're up by 2 scores.
You're up by 2 scores. Who cares?
Right.
The Jets got no timeouts. Whatever. Well, when all that happened, the Jets go up on the line, and an excellent punt kick by
onside kick.
Onside kick by Mann.
Yes.
Slides it to the left side.
Yep. Because everyone is getting ready on the right side.
On the right side, he fucking kicks it the other way like a football style, soccer style kick. It slides over there, and Hardy jumps all over it. Jet football. And now, with all that, it's still 1:22 on the clock with no timeouts. And the ball The Jets got the ball at the 48-yard line.
And here comes Joe Flacco.
And here comes Joe again.
Joey!
Boom. 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 And Garrett Wilson, the hero of our game, the rookie. And let me tell you, a lot of contributions for the rookies in this game. Breece Hall, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson. These guys stepped up, every last one of them. And this is what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, let's finish off that.
Yep.
They had a play already in their book. And Mike LaFleur told Joe Flacco, Joe, if we see this look, because what they doing, they were playing that split safety shit. It looked like a cover 2. It shouldn't have been a cover 2.
Right.
When you're that close to the end zone.
Correct.
You gotta change. You gotta creep up.
You gotta creep up. There's nothing for you to cover on the deep end.
He told Joe, if they're playing that vanilla shit again, you hit that post pattern. The minute he breaks, you fire that shit right in between them.
Wow.
Bingo. Touchdown. Game over.
Wow.
That's what happened.
Unbelievable.
What were the Brown what was the Brown defensive coordinator thinking? Like
Well, Christmas came early for you, too.
Christmas came early. I was in disbelief. I couldn't even celebrate at the moment because I couldn't believe. I thought there was a penalty. I thought there was something else.
You were waiting for the other shoe to fall.
Even Joe Flacco said on the interview, he said when he hit the bomb to Corey Davis, the stadium was so quiet.
Right.
He said he thought there was a penalty. And so he's jogging. He's like, did the play count?
Yeah.
Because everybody's like.
In complete disbelief.
Quiet.
Just sucked the soul right out of the Cleveland Browns.
Say it like this. That's unbelievable. Like that. Quiet.
Good Lord.
But good for the Jets. Listen, we all were. Listen, I heard New York radio today, Chris. They were ready to kill Robert Saleh.
Oh, of
with
course.
the whole receipts thing.
Of course.
You lose again. Same old Jets. And the reporters were salivating from the mouth like a bunch of pit bulls.
Absolutely, because that's what they're in it for.
They're in it
That's what they're in it for.
Fuck them.
That's what they're in it for.
They were in it to fuck them. This
Like
is why I hate the New York media.
Whatever happened, and it's not only New York media;
Yeah.
it's all
Yeah.
fucking media
All media.
because they've all turned into that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's like when did good reporting end for y'all? When did it become now this? I need to find another negative story to keep drilling it home.
It's
how much we don't like this person or whatever.
Chris.
It's fucking terrible, man.
BT and Tiki Barber in the morning. Carlton and Evan. Boomer and Gio.
Right.
They all said it. We were ready to fucking eat this man's ass alive.
Yep.
Until the final 2 minutes. And now they say, oh, well, now we're going to celebrate because that's what a win does. A win eliminates. The foul odors.
For 1 week, though.
For one week.
1 week, that's what
and
it
they're
is.
like, oh, I guess you could cash in a couple of receipts now, huh?
Yeah.
Huh, Robert? And I'm like, wow, you guys are some condescending motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, man.
But good for the Jets.
No support.
Good for the Jets. We get in, and some of the fans, and I give some of the fans credit. I seen them on Jet Twitter and everywhere. They were screaming. The people who supported Saleh like I did. He said, fuck you and fuck everybody, even the fans who doubted Robert Saleh, that he was there to defend his team when he made that comment.
Yep.
And the players came out. They didn't give up.
Yep.
And at the end of the day, we understand that the Browns lost this game.
Yes.
But my Jets also had to execute, and I give them a lot of credit to keep poise, connect on the onside kick.
Yes.
Go down the field again.
And score.
Yep. So, Jets, we're off the schneid.
Yep.
We're off the schneid. Finally, a September win. I am relieved.
Yep.
And boy, does it feel good to be winning or get a win in September.
Yeah.
Where the waters can finally calm down, and my team and my head coach can now go into this week on Victory Monday.
Right.
They'll see everybody on Wednesday, where they get to do the corrections and go watch the all 22, like they like to say.
Right.
And go do your thing in a happy environment. The owner's happy, the GM is happy, the coach is happy, the players are happy. And now we are full steam ahead.
Yep.
With all F-16 fighter jets ready to line up in the carrier, Chris.
You got Cincinnati now,
pointing
right?
at Cincinnati Bengals. And you're coming to
gonna
our
be a tough
house
one.
again.
It's going to be a tough one.
All right.
Because Cincinnati's 0-2.
Yep.
They're looking for their first win, and they're going to be hungry for it.
So, for the guys that don't like it, Robert Saleh, good for you, pal.
Yep.
Receipts, motherfucker.
Look at Joe Flacco, 26 of 44, 307, 4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns. Yep.
Nice.
I believe he's third overall in the league right now in quarterback rating and touchdown passes and yards.
Yep. So Joe Flacco
How
having
about that?
a resurgence.
How about that?
Who would have thought?
Joe
Who would
Cool.
have thought?
Joe Cool.
37-year-old Joe Cool.
And then, now a lot of the cocksuckers now. Oh, Joe keeps this up. Maybe Zach could wait a few more weeks. No.
Yeah, I heard Beningo talking that shit.
Yeah. Beningo's
Joe-
another
Joe
dummy.
Beningo, yeah.
Joe, I love you, Joe. Beningo.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely wrong. This year is about Zach Wilson. And the minute that motherfucker is ready to play, he's getting on the field.
Yep.
This is not the Joe Flacco show. I applaud Joe Flacco. I applaud his veteranship. I applaud his experience to keep the team together until this kid is ready to come back and do his thing.
Well,
that's the goal.
What I am hoping is that fucking Zach Wilson is taking notes and studying what Flacco is doing, because what you don't want is Zach Wilson coming back and that offense
stinking,
that offense being
and it
anemic.
stalls. Yeah, you don't need it to stall.
Yeah, you definitely don't
do what
want
you
that.
gotta do. Get them going, and we'll be ready for you at Pittsburgh. Zach Wilson, we love you, pal. Get ready, kid, because there is no excuse. The Jets clearly have weapons, Chris.
Yeah.
And Jets
I told you yesterday that offense is going to run through Garrett Wilson.
Yes, now it is. And the
kid has a lot of potential.
Now, because they're paying attention to Elijah Moore.
Yes.
So Elijah Moore is really pulling that coverage.
Right, but he's smaller.
Right.
Garrett Wilson is bigger.
But still, when the safeties are getting on like this to him.
Oh, yeah.
And Garrett goes the other way.
But that's going to help Elijah. Exactly. That's definitely going to help Elijah.
And vice versa. Because now, next game, hey, keep an eye on that cocksucker.
Right.
And Elijah's open.
Yeah.
Or Corey
Davis
is open.
And then you need your boy Conklin to stop dropping
and
fucking
Conklin,
balls.
who had an okay game. That's 2 balls he dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
And Garrett Wilson dropped the ball too.
Yeah.
Garrett Wilson dropped the ball too, but he recovered. Stay poised.
A lot of receivers had
Caught
the drops.
the ball. Yeah.
A lot of receivers
caught the ball
had the drops.
and ready to go. I am ecstatic. Are we going to the playoffs and all that? No.
Right.
But these are the baby steps that Robert Saleh was talking about. That the culture has changed in the building. These kids don't know anything from anything. They don't care about the same old Jets. They could give 2 fucks.
Yep.
They are there. It's their time, and they want to win.
Yep.
And what I love about this roster, they're all young, Chris. They're all about under 25 years old.
Yeah.
They're going to grow together. The receiver, Garrett Wilson.
Draft picks, man.
Elijah Moore's in his second year. Breece Hall, who's a rookie. He played good. Caught a nice pass for a touchdown. The defense as well. Sauce Gardner and Johnson and Whitehead. These are all guys in their mid-20s or under.
Yep.
This is a team that's going to grow together, and that's how you build the roster. And you sprinkle in some veterans, and you're off to the races.
Absolutely.
And you're off to the races.
And then now what's happening today is it's Monday night. So we got Monday Night Football.
2 games.
2 games to worry about. We got the Titans and the Bills, the Vikings and the Eagles. I expect the Bills to destroy the Tennessee Titans.
Come on, Titans, man. Let's
and
help a brother out here.
I'm more interested in that Vikings game against the Eagles. I want to see what Jalen Hurts is going to do.
The Eagles too, yeah.
And I want to see what the Vikings are going to do. You know, Kirk Cousins, is he going to replicate what he did last week?
Yeah, good game last week. So let's see.
And have another good game. So
it's gonna be interesting.
At Philly. It's at Philly, so it's going to be a tough one. That's a tough place to win.
Yep.
So I definitely see the Philadelphia Eagles squeaking one out if anything.
They're at home,
yes.
So they got the advantage. And those Eagle fans are gonna be nuts.
Yes,
but
so it's gonna be a good one.
Get us the fuck out of here, Chris.
So guys, there you have it. That is week 2. Week 2,
crazy week 2.
Yes, beyond belief. Week 2.
I can't wait for week 3.
Play 60 minutes, guys. 60 minutes.
Yep.
Cut the bullshit.
And also, receipts. Receipts. Yo tengo recibo aquí, como hizo la boricua.
Yep.
Recibo.
Yep.
Yo tengo recibo aquí.
Yep. He's got the receipts and he's cashing them. So, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the JD Zelo podcast. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and don't forget to like us also on Instagram and find us also on Apple Podcasts, Iheart Radio, and Spotify. So, guys, it is the JD Zelo podcast show, and we are out.
Peace. Watch your mouth.
60 minutes!